What should I start with? I don't know. So this is the Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer, and it is hydrating. I guess I'll use the Milani Conceal+Perfect. And this is like a very mousse consistency. So I just wanted to do my makeup and talk about like mental health and personal growth and things like that. So I spent a lot of time in 2019 just trying to heal myself and like figure out who I am and things like that. Let that sit for a second. So yeah, in 2018 I had a miscarriage, and that was probably the hardest thing emotionally and mentally that I had gone through in my whole life. And one of the reasons it was probably so different than anything I'd gone through, because it wasn't just about the miscarriage. It was, to me at the time, it was a determining factor on me as a mother. And to me, when I had the miscarriage, it meant that I failed as a mother. And it took me a really long time, and I went to therapy, and I got on I think it's Zoloft, and it is taking me, I got on Zoloft probably in March of 2019, and it is taking me all the way up until now to like finally feel good about myself and about my motherhood and just me as a mother, because I have a son. He is 3. He just turned 3 on January 7th, and my first son needs me, but I needed that time to heal. And you know, my husband is such a wonderful person. He was so patient with me and so kind, and he kind of allowed me to move through that part of my life at my own pace. And it was really hard work. I did a lot of self-reflecting, but I want to talk about the I guess the stigma behind everything. I don't know if a lot of people feel this way, or if it's just me, but I obviously, before I had Jackson, it was uncharted territory. When I would come across other moms, just my ignorance kept me from understanding and having compassion for other moms. And now that I am a mom myself, I am seeing, like, it can be a very special bond when you have other friends who are mothers. Having somebody who just understands you in that aspect can be such a great feeling. But I also see a lot of other moms who shame other moms, and that's so interesting to me. Like, for people to think that they know what's best for another person's child, or just very judgmental. And I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't judge mothers, especially before I became one myself. And I think it's just so easy to judge other moms. And it speaks more so about the person who is doing the judging than the person who is like struggling and trying, in my opinion. But I also was really afraid of the stigma of being on mental health medication. I thought, oh my God, people are gonna think I'm just flat out crazy. Like, I didn't want people to know, and I was just really nervous and self-conscious. And I even asked my husband, like, are you gonna be embarrassed that I'm starting this medication? And he is just such a great partner in life that he helped me understand that this medication is going to help me and help our relationship, because our relationship was having its bumps in the road because I was not whole. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Becca Hydro Mist. So I got on the medication, and it took me a while for it to find the right dose for me and everything. But once I did, and I started using the tools that my therapist was helping me with, I grew so much. Like, sorry, it's getting a little hot in here. I just became, I think, the best version of myself. And the thing that I really like about this is that it doesn't have to be long term. I think the Miscarriage also, I used it as kind of a blame factor for all of my shortcomings in life and all of my shortcomings in my professional life, my personal life. I just used it to say I am a failure as a whole, as a woman, as a mom, as a wife, all of these things. But I think the hardest part was when I had to, obviously when I had to face it, it was the hardest thing. But I didn't realize at the time that that was probably the most necessary thing that I had to go through to get to where I am now, which I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I'm so in control of like my emotions, and I think I'm in the best place I've ever been. And I'm gonna be 29 in March, and I'm just so excited. So I hope that it starts a conversation. I hope that it kind of normalizes mental health and just bettering yourself. But yeah, so we're gonna get into the makeup. So I'm gonna start with Con. This is such a beautiful neutral tone brown. Bringing it up into my eyebrow and kind of right in step with my nose contour. Okay, so then I want to take Cheese Dust, which is like the matte orange shade. Taking my blending brush. And before I get too carried away, and the reason why I want to talk about this is because I can not only see myself that there is a difference in my mental health, but I think other people are seeing it as well. Like, my son did not want to be around me when I was going through the worst part of my healing process. And when I started to feel better and I was accepting that part of my life, Jackson started to want to be around me more. And I was like, okay, like this is working. It's not just a crock, you know? So if anybody out there is having mental health problems, struggles, I really encourage you to start taking control of your mental health and not being embarrassed or afraid. Because if anybody in your life makes you feel bad about that vulnerability, they don't need to be in your life. That's on, period. That was not me at all. Don't ever let me say that again. I think I also want to express the idea of having compassion. Like if somebody comes to you and just either wants to vent or talk about their personal problems, I think my biggest success is just having compassion for anybody who feels comfortable enough to tell me about the problems that they're having. I think it's an honor to just be somebody's kind of shoulder to cry on, and having them trust you in that way should tell you that you're on the right track and you're being the best person you can be. I'm like, I kind of want to just leave it like this. I'm going to do my brows. I want to clean them up a little bit with my foundation. Just going to take my little brush that I use to cut my crease. I think, do I want to take Trisha? I think that is too heavy of a pink. I think I'm gonna take Pigment, which is more like a softer baby pink. I'm just gonna take it on my finger. Cute. And I'll take Pigment on a little blending brush and just kind of marry those two shades together. Now I do really like it to pop in the middle, so I think I am going to spray my finger. I wonder if it'll perform better. Just going through and making sure everything is really blended out, but not like anything crazy. And I'm gonna take Cheese Dust and do my lower lash line. And I'm going to take that blending brush that I was using and just really blow it out down here. Okay, I think that is insanely gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I'll take Colourpops. Oh yeah. And then I'm gonna take Pigment and just add it down here. Now I'm going to do my lashes. And if you have like KathleenLights style lashes, you probably don't need to do falsies, but actually I don't think I'm going to. I kind of like this. This is So Retrograde from the KathleenLights and Colourpop, and I think it's gonna tie in so beautifully. Do I look crazy? You tell me. I don't think I need to add highlight because it kind of is acting like a highlight. I guess I'll use this one. I'm going to clean up a little. So yeah guys, that is today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these kind of let's do makeup and chat videos, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and follow me on social media. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.